What's going on, beautiful internet family? My name is Dan Davis and I'm the creative director here at DansTube.TV, which is Australia's #1 ranked drone YouTube channel. I'm also the course creator over on the Fearless Drone Academy. So if you want to take your drone experience to the next level, make sure to sign up to become a fearless drone pilot over there. And in today's video, I've actually got my review of an app which is called Drone Buddy. And it's one of the best drone companion apps I've used, and I've actually got 60 codes to give away, 30 Android and 30 iOS codes to give away to the audience. So keep tuned. A lot of the time we get a new drone like the Mini 4 Pro or the Air 3 or something like that, and we set up the drone, get it ready to go, set it down, and we just launch it without even looking into, what the wind speed's like, if we're in a no-fly zone, even like what the UV rating is, if we're standing out with no sunscreen on, like all of these things, right, to do with safety and to do with having an enjoyable flight without any issues popping up, sunburn included. And so this app is one of my highest recommendations. I've been using it now for a very long time. I don't know why I haven't created a video on it for a little while now, but I have mentioned it in previous videos. The app is called Drone Buddy. Now I have it launched up here, and you can see you've got the little windmills that are just turning away right now. They're letting us know that it's a 16.4 kilometer wind, and we've got a wind gust of 30 kilometers. Now, on a lot of the newer drones, they can handle like 38+ kilometer winds. Some of them, I believe, are pushing that a little bit more now. I believe still the Mini 4 Pro has got that level 5 wind rating. So the Mini 4 Pro can handle level 5 winds, which is about 38 kilometers. So you've got to keep in mind the wind gust is getting up there pretty high with that 30 kilometer mark. So if you're wondering what one of these codes will get you, it will basically give you access to Drone Buddy Pro for 1 year. So you don't have to put in your details to then renew after that point, but basically it will give you 1 year of Drone Buddy Pro, and then it will go back, it will default back to the free version, and the free version is still phenomenal. Drone Buddy Pro actually gives you a lot more of a comprehensive breakdown when it comes to wind forecast, and a few other options as well. And on top of that, there's a bunch of new exciting features coming out very soon. So we're actually going to have a wind map. So it will show you the direction of the wind, and it'll actually show you on a map which way the wind is blowing. So I'm really excited to see that, and there's a few other updates to the map interface that we can expect very soon from Drone Buddy. But how do you enter this giveaway to give yourself a chance of taking your drone experience to the next level? Well, there's a few different options. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to spread the codes around my different social media platforms. So I'm going to have a bunch of them below in a pinned comment. I might even include it in the video description, but it will definitely be in a pinned comment below on YouTube. So there'll be a bunch of codes down there. I'll have probably 10, I would imagine, 10 iOS and 10 Android codes on the YouTube video itself, on this video. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spread them out. I'm gonna have some on a TikTok video, some on an Instagram video, and some on a Facebook video as well. So that's basically those vertical videos that you would have seen on my social platforms. It will be one of those videos for Drone Buddy, and it will be in the comments section. So make sure to go over there, and that will give you a really good chance of winning one of these codes. It will all be linked below as well, so make sure to check that out. So now when we look into the app interface and what you're getting straight away, one of my favorite things about this application is the fact that it's just the easiest at a glance interface that you can imagine. There's no clutter, there's no ads poking out or bloatware or anything really uncomfortable. It's literally just streamlined, seamless, and super easy to navigate. So you'll see when you launch into the app, it will come up with my location. So it will say Capella, Australia. In the top right, you can then search a different location. So let's say, for example, you're going out and you want to fly somewhere different. So I really enjoy flying over on North Stradbroke Island. That's where I got a lot of the whale content. So I type that in, and it will update it, and it will update all of the information. It'll let me know the wind direction, wind speed, gust speed, and all the other details that I need to know for that location. So that's really handy to know, and that's like at a glance information, and you can change it at any point depending on how you want to plan out your flights and your next mission. In the top left corner, you can see that icon that says Drone Buddy Pro. So like I said, the free version is actually super comprehensive. It's not like it's a dumbed down version when you're losing a bunch of features. It's actually got a bunch of options. I used to use the free version for a very long time before I got the pro version. and it did perfectly fine for me in a lot of scenarios. So I still do use this drone app all the time, and the Pro version just gives you a few more options on top of that. So then below your location, you've got the temperature, and it will give you the minimum and the max temperature. So I've actually got it in Fahrenheit right now. So what I'll do is I'll show you in the bottom right corner, I can press those 3 lines, which is like the settings, and I can go into units. So I can now change this if I want to. So let's put it into metric, go back, and you'll now see it's 24 Celsius, and it's saying the minimum is 11 and the max is 25. So that's letting us know throughout the day what we can expect from the temperature. On the right hand side of that, you can see it says clear. Now clear indicates that it's a clear day, right? It will let us know if it's partially or partly cloudy, if it's raining. It will give us a few little at a glance, again, very simple to see information about that location. And again, if you search for a different location, it's going to then let you know what it's looking like in that location as well. So really easy to do, and that's one of my favorite things about an app like this, is just when it's easy and pain-free. Just below that, we've got some really easy at-a-glance information relating to the wind, which I showed you right at the beginning, and this will let you know the wind direction, the wind speed, and the wind gust speed as well. But then you can click on wind forecast, and it will then actually break it down into an hourly or a daily wind forecast. So from my understanding, the hourly wind forecast is what's available through the Pro version, and the daily is still available to you in the free version. So again, you are getting a major benefit getting the hourly wind forecast, but you're not missing out majorly if you can't get the Pro version. So again, that's what I love about this app. Super accessible for really everyone, regardless of which version you have. So as you can see, the daily breaks it down into the different days. It also lets you know, so Friday, mostly clear, meaning that potentially isn't gonna be the perfect day. Wednesday is partly cloudy, so you wanna avoid that day. We've got some drizzle on Thursday, but then today and tomorrow is clear, which is nice. It also lets us know the wind speed for the different days. So again, super handy information. But then if we want to know hourly, let's say for example, we go out to a location, it looks pretty windy and we're kind of like, oh, do we risk it? Super handy to go into the hourly and then just to break it down to see if the wind speed calms down a little bit, because that will let you know, okay, well, I'm gonna wait a little bit. I'll go and get a coffee, I'll go and get something to eat, come back, and then I know that the wind's gonna be a lot calmer in 30, 40 minutes, for example. And then just below that, you've got the flying conditions, and this breaks it down into a bunch of different options that again are easy at-a-glance information to know. So you've got the KP index, which is very handy to know. It will flag that if it's too high, and something I would suggest looking into what KP index is, because that's definitely important as a drone pilot. UV index is again quite handy to know. Make sure you've got the sunscreen, make sure that it's not crazy UV when you're going out. You've got precipitation as well, like how much rain can we expect, low alt cloud, as well as high alt cloud and cloud cover. You've got the humidity, and you've also got the visibility. So again, really handy information to know. Visibility is a good one. So we've got 34.5 kilometers of visibility. It's letting us know it's really clear out there and it's going to be easy to see the drone. There's not too much cloud coverage. It's actually looking like a perfect day to fly, as you can see from those first few things that we've looked through. Just under that, you've got some more information that's very handy at-a-glance information, and it's the sunshine hours. So it lets you know when the sun is rising and when the sun is setting. And if you go between two settings, you'll actually see that there is a nice little animation to show you the sun coming over. So that's really nice to know. I know that the sunset is 5:45. I know it's perfect to get out there at 5 to try to get the golden hour, or even a little earlier to get set up. Again, really easy to see at a glance. You don't have to go to multiple apps, you don't have to search online, it's just all here in the one place. The next thing that we go to is the no-fly zone map, and this is crucial for pilots out there who are going to fly their drone. You need to be aware of where all of the airports are and what's around you. Are there national parks? Are there small airports, medium airports? As you can see from the key in the top right corner, it lets you know a bunch of different options. So I can zoom into my location and I can see where Brisbane Airport is. I can also see where some other small airports are, as well as helicopter airports. And you can go into the little option here, the little stacked squares, I guess you would call them, under the search button, and you can turn them on and off, and you can change the different map view as well, standard, satellite, outdoor. And I can turn on and off different ones, different airports if I don't want them to be shown, but it's always handy to have as much information as possible when you are flying a drone. So there we go, that's what I've updated it to, the more satellite looking view. And I can still see the key is displaying everything that I need to know. And then from there, I can click on the search button. And again, I can search for an area that I would like to go to. So I can go to Stradbroke Island, North Stradbroke. Normally I'd fly at Point Lookout, and you can see there's nothing there, no issues. but there are other spots to be aware of. You know, you've got the helicopter airport there, helicopter airport, and also a small airport as well. So really handy information to know at a glance, and it's all available through the no-fly zone map. Super easy, and it's fast and responsive. You know, it doesn't even take a second to load. It's just there, ready to go. The next thing we have is the drone news section. This is just handy news to keep up to date with things that are going on. So obviously the Mini 4 Pro just came out. If you haven't seen my content, it's on the channel, so check that out. But there's some stuff around the Mini 4 Pro in the news section. There's stuff around, you know, what drones are being used for, some of the positives, some of the negatives, bunch of reputable articles in there. Again, all in the one place, makes it nice and easy to access on the fly. The button down the bottom that looks like a drone, you can press on that, and this is actually really cool. This is Drone Buddy flying sites. So basically these are recommended flying spots from the community. So if I tap on this one, for example, I know that this is King Island. They've called it Ocean View, but you can name the location, you can put it in the description, the site type, as well as a photo, and then you can pin the location. So theoretically, when all 60 new people sign up, it would be amazing if you could add some more, because we as the community have access to just submit a site. We can then click on a location wherever we want to go. I'm just gonna tap on whatever for now, press continue, and then you have full control to add site name, site description, put some photos in, and then you got the site type as well. Really handy, and it's nice to be able to submit that and then have the whole community add exciting new flying spots. The only other thing to show you about this app is the settings options. This is where you can see that I'm a pro, which means I'm in the pro version. You can request some more pro features if that's something that you've got some ideas about. Like I love the idea of the wind map, and there's a few others that will be coming out soon. But if you've got any other ideas, you can do that there. You can manage your account, adjust the units. You can also go into the no-fly zone settings, and you can either go with the no-fly zone map API from Drone Buddy or DJI directly, which is nice to have that option. You can turn off the map legend, and then you can adjust some other settings in here regarding distance from airports. So really, really cool app. I love this. I use it all the time. It's such an easy one. And the thing that I love, like I keep saying, is it's at a glance information. You take the drone out, you put it down, and literally load up this app, and within seconds I've got all the information I need to know straight away. Obviously I've got that no-fly zone or the no-fly zone map to then look into to make sure that everything's fine, but it is a very comprehensive application with everything you need to know. So definitely check it out. Like I said, 60 codes available. There'll be 10 below in the comments and in the description. I'll also post them across my other social media platforms, so TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. So check all of those out. They'll be linked as well below. And best of luck. Hopefully we're gonna have 60 new people on this app using the pro version. We're gonna add some really cool locations that we love flying in, and we're just gonna make this such a cool community. So thank you everyone, appreciate you. And definitely go and show Drone Buddy some support, because it is a phenomenal application. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.